it's not hard to imagine that if something's different, it's in the setup.
Well, she said that earlier this year, she realized she'd been lining up left, changed her alignment, so to your point, and 6 times she's led the tour in putts per green in regulation. 6.
Now, if you're old enough, you might go back to a guy, Aoki, Asao Aoki, who had the toe way up in the air and was a great putter. But I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions to every rule. But generally, you want a putter that fits you and soles easily on the ground.
And then Steve Stricker would be like the opposite, right? Where his heel
possibly,
is up
yes,
a little bit.
That's people who are really trying to get the putter to go straight back and straight through.
All right, let's see if Anna Nordquist can hit this approach straight at a tough hole, Karen.
It is. She's got 166 using a 6-iron. But with this flag location today, I think there is enough room left that she can feel like she's aiming at a comfortable target. Has a good lie on that fairway, pretty flat. This one's starting left and fading to the right. Should be pretty good.
Oh, yes. Hole high, little past, getting better. And coming into focus at the 16th is Jessica Korda.
The hole's cut right to where the green changes color. Upgrade early, and she just lagged it up there because that one could have chased by easily as well. Charley Hole missed her birdie putt, has about 3 feet remaining for par.
And 291 to get to those bunkers.
That's just right of him. Should be an excellent ball there.
Yeah, beautiful ball flight.
There's that rather idiosyncratic finish to her swing, which sort of seems
bouncy,
to bash the club against the head.
Yeah. Which we've all wanted to do at times.
Some more than others.
Now, Jessica.
It's headed right. Should be fine.
Yeah, it's not enough pace to get.
That's the farthest offline she's hit one with a driver today. She's been automatic with that club.
Yeah, it's fine. You can go right here. That's the thing. And look, there's enough room if you don't go too far. Now, the 15th, Minjee Lee for a birdie. No, is it going to? Oh, it's going to get there. It is going to get there. It's up the hill there. I didn't think it was going to have the pace to get in. But Minjee gets it to 4 over. And we'll go over to 14.
And Anna Nordquist, after a shot that looked great, Karen, and was great, now a chance to pay it off with a birdie.
Well, and I would say that in all the years of watching Anna play, you know, when she gets on a roll with the putter, she's a very dangerous player because every time, you know, she gets the feel that she's rolling the ball well, that she's reading the putts well, she just keeps filling the hole up. And I just get the sense that this is a nice putt for Anna right now. Just the way the shadows are falling and being a little bit downhill.
A little too much on it. Can run over the back. See if she plays this one along the ground. Bouncing it into the slope. Not afraid there to go at it. If you go too far past, can run all the way back down to the front and off the front of the green. So pretty aggressive play there from Inbee. Back to the tee and Nordquist.
Using a driver. And I think this is one of those fairways, it's so wide, but you do have to pick the right side to hit it to, depending on where that flag is.
Yeah, it seems like if you stand on the tee, it's a pretty easy tee shot. There's so much room, but when you actually think about the hole, Karen, as you say, it's about strategy and having the best angle. And there is a place to be.
I mean, Tom, I think this course, probably as many as I've been to, you know, it's all about learning this golf course from the green backwards. I mean, you have to really plan your strategy from what's happening on the greens. You can't just get on the tee and wing it.
TrackMan Tracer technology presented by NEC. Andrew knocking that one down the center right. Go up a few holes to the 17th, and Jessica Corder's second.
Green within reach, 232 yards all the way back to the hole, but only 217 front. Ball slightly above her feet. This is plenty of club.
Yeah, she had that ball just above her feet, and she really thought that it was going to turn over a bit. Didn't.
Sort of medium length bunker shot now for Corder, but if she gets it up and down, she can tie the lead. Oh my word, it didn't go in the bunker.
I think the drive at 14 was a bad break. Oh my goodness, this would be a pretty basic bunker shot.
Here's the thing, I can hit it lefty.
Boy, these are the areas that I was talking about that make for a nice look, but they're not a good place from which to play a shot.
I think that might be too much long. I think you're good with your 50 or a 46. You know what I'm saying?
You're just gonna
I
bump
think we're
it.
just going to play for this, just kind of chunk and run, you know?
Didn't really like when she talked about playing it left-handed. That's a bit risky, but this one's still no piece of cake, is it?
No. That's really good. I mean, really good.
Yeah, might go in. Yeah, wonderful shot in the air. That was certainly the better choice. Left-handed with the club round the other way, playing it out of that rough. Anything can happen.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you. You did a great job.
What does she do here, Judy?
Yeah, right hand on the shaft. You cannot build a stance. You can get yourself feet secure, but you can't build a stance. And she was very careful not to do that.
Just a moment to go. Inbee Park trying to save par at the 15th.
Little look right there at the toe of the putter. Nice and comfortably on the putting surface.
So that would be a bogey for Inbee Park. Now live with Angela Stanford second.
That's from 93 yards. Got to be so precise, don't you, Tom?
Yeah, it's gone down to where Inbee Park hit it. See how easy it is to knock it over there. And pitch right on the back of the green. Now Norquist back into the sun. That doesn't make it easy, does it?
No, it doesn't. You really have to, you know, stay down through the ball, not get up quickly trying to peek for it. She's using a gap wedge, exactly the same yardage as Angela had, 93. And I think really you have to land it just into that upslope and try and get it to hop up.
No, she's done the same thing.
Oh.
Not as far by as Angela, but still it's going to be a tricky chip shot, and she is not comfortable chipping the ball, so she may well putt that. To 16.
And Minjee Lee trying to creep closer toward even par. Oh, just a little shy. The cut line is almost to 8 over. 71 players at 7 over or better.
Charley Hull knocked it on the green in 2 at 17.
Angle she took off the tee left her a little shorter route, hit a beautiful 3-wood right up the heart of the green with a baby draw. Leaves this one basically putting right down the spine of this terrace on the green for eagle. Might go a little right early.
Has only had one eagle so far this season. It's going to remain one. Should be a birdie for Charley.
Your ball good, Jessica?
Stats and some strange readings. She's 135th in fairways hit on tour this year.
A little left to right.
Yeah.
Hasn't made that many birdies either, ranked 126, although she's only played
Yes.
6 events now. It's a bit great up and down for Korda.
Yes, it would. And she saw what the ball did running past the hole. It was turning left, so this one should turn a little right. If it does what it's supposed to do, she'll make it. Because like I said, she's hitting her line with good speed every time.
Yeah. Oh my word, that's not
That-
going to make it happen.
That's robbery. I mean, she hit the putt right on line. It took a turn to the left and then back to the
Yeah,
right.
it just moved left at the beginning, didn't it?
Oh, my. You don't always get rewarded in this game. That is part of the frustration.
Did she say perfect? Did she mouth the word perfect right there? Almost like I hit it.
I think, you know, this time of the year, you're not going to get the conditions that you
Okay.
get at the prime
There
time.
it goes left.
Yeah. You know, there's going to be a little movement on the greens.
And then
that
back
maybe
to the right. Just enough left to not catch enough of the hole.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she cannot see the slow motion because it would really frustrate her.
Now, Charley Hull. So you're not going to get the conditions that you get in the usual time of year that the tournaments play, but you got to hand it to the staff here for being able to present this golf course in tournament shape, considering we're in December.
Yeah.
You don't play tournaments in December on tour.
You bet. It's a beautiful look.
First time in 10 years since they've played in December on the LPGA Tour.
And that was in Orlando,
Yeah.
where we're heading into the prime of the season.
I remember when we used to go to Jamaica this time of year, just before Christmas.
No beanies in Jamaica, were there?
Not for the cold.
No,
just
not for the
fashion.
cold. It's a fashion statement, though, in Jamaica.
And it was a putter for Anna. So that is going to be a par.
In California, 19-year-old Yelinino, world #1 Jin Young Ko, Madeline Sackstrom, who won an event earlier this year. Linnea Strom trying to play her way into the top 72 on the race to the CME Globe. And Charley Hull has fought today. She went through a tough stretch, Judy, in the middle of this second round, and just trying to hang in at even par.
Yeah, part of winning at the professional level is keeping your head when things don't go so well.
Maury Chitanagarn recovering from a bout with COVID. MJ Her from Korea makes her home here in North Texas, not too far away from here. Sophia Popov, 2 over today, but inside the top 25, and she hasn't missed a cut, Judy, since she became a full member again of the LPGA Tour after winning the AIG Women's Open.
Yeah, it's she's an amazing story, and apparently that one kind of uncharted win is going to change her future, because I think she has found a spot out here and she fits very well.
Inbee Park with a par at the 16th. Tough conditions, especially yesterday, but today has not exactly been a walk in the park. 17.
Nice look at this hole. Very pretty, quite still out there, isn't it, with Lake Louisville in the background. Stephanie Meadow, Hannah Green, and Minjee Lee.
No, it's just you'd rather have less than 75 or more.
Probably left.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Hannah's had a good day today. She's bogey-free so far. 3 birdies on the card. Not many bogey-free rounds going. Anna Norquist has one. Just a layup.
Anna Nordqvist, the 33-year-old Swede. Karen, you remember she burst onto the scene in her 5th event as a member of the LPGA Tour, who won a major.
Yep, LPGA Championship at Bully Rock was a very impressive performance, but I think everybody knew and had heard about Anna Nordqvist before. That was a 7-iron.
She'd been a college star at Arizona State. Now the cut line at the moment is +7. Arya Jatanagarn, who in the last few years has reached #1 in the world, and she's had some wild stretches of missed cuts, even during some of her better stretches.
I mean, I've been paying close attention to Arya today. It's my first opportunity to really have a good look at her up close, and she's not doing a great deal wrong. I just think there's just a few mental bits that she could potentially dial in a bit better to get her scoring back on track.
For her to be 47th on the money list a couple of events to go, that doesn't compute in my brain.
Her confidence level is always very fragile.
Sorry, that hash mark's different than that. Sorry. So let's go to 38. Okay. 46.
38, 46?
Yes. Pins here.
So, at home, this would be a full 9-iron.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah, I like the little 8.
We just heard there, Jerry.
Go a little left of it, you think?
Yeah, just a hair left of it.
Okay. And at like 45?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Jessica adjusting the yardage. Players saying that the ball is going around 5 yards shorter this week.
Just the temperature, yeah. Obviously, Florida's not at elevation.
Did the grass hold your head?
Will it stay there?
Sit.
How about that leave?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not on the putting surface, that's not a bad leave. But, you know, with a little 8-iron in your hand, you're kind of expecting a birdie opportunity. I think, though, this golf course is, it's proven that it's hard to get the ball close to the hole.
Hole next.
Yeah, just barely missed that fairway bunker.
A little better. The hole can play 411. Today it's playing 351.
Yeah, it has been into the teeth of the wind.
Hannah Green.
A monster.
Hannah Green and Anna Nordqvist, the only two players who are bogey-free today. And that might be another birdie for the major champ. Twice a winner on the LPGA now.
Is this the tee shot of Maria Fassi, Jerry?
It is. Yes, driver just carried it over that bunker in the center of the fairway. Didn't get much run, actually. A little over 290 off the tee. .64 yards remaining.
A little earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry.
Oh, no, it's all right. 287. What are you going to say, Jude?
A little earlier this year, we had some stat work done with club head speed and so on. Her club head speed came out to be 106.5, which is.
I just apologise if you heard any choice language. Just sorry about that. Unfortunately, golfers in tense situations, but just to apologise for any bad language you may have heard.
I think they like putting most of the ball.
Yeah, it's shit this week, so.
Well, shit, I'm not about.
Is the biggest hitter.
What?
Fossey's second.
Yeah, no, I think for a major that has to be important.
Bianca's trying to make the cut. Fossey's not going to make it. But for Fassi this year, whereas last year she missed 2/3 of her cuts, she has been making more cuts. If you're thinking of like baby steps for Fassi. All right, now Korda
Chances of making this completely depend on how smoothly it gets through the fringe with the putter into the grain uphill. Putting it through that, it's always going to bounce a little and then turn left all the way to the hole.
Well, it's a tough place from which to putt.
Into the grain, pretty tough to chip from there too. That really rolled through there smoothly.
It did. It did. I give her credit.